Welcome to the 2019 recap. We're going to do this in reverse order from December to January, starting off with our Egyptian visit from Cairo. Mayar and 5 students were training with us in December. There's Miriam on the right. She's at Andover. She came over a few years ago and we got her set up with a boarding school, and you caught a little glimpse of our high school and middle school practices wrapping up the fall season. We had full enrollment, 44 middle schoolers, and we're looking at our biggest season ever coming up. There's Bevan, one of our new AmeriCorps members. And this is Aman and Anas's little sister at one of our academic sessions, a future star in our elementary school program, also known as the farm team. Here some of our students are at the Maine Youth Action Network Leadership Conference. And here's some Coastal Challenge footage. Sandy Spalding taking home the Spalding Cup. And Chris Lutz and Andrew Emmons winning the Coastal Cup for Team Saco Bay. We hit $100,000 this year. There's Barrett as the fish hawk talking to some donors in Boston at Halloween. And some of our Rally Portland girls planting daffodils to raise awareness about women's suffrage. We had the neighborhood Halloween festival at PCS this year and hosted our annual match with Bates and Bowden for Halloween. This is Kifa Abdullah. He's speaking to some of our students in his studio. He is an Iraqi-born artist living here in Maine, spreading peace and love. Some of our students from Lyman Moore Middle School before pickup one day. And this is us down in New York City. We went down to play city squash and street squash in New York. On the same trip, we were the first students to get a tour of the new National Center, which will be ready 24 courts next year. And Hamdi and Askar got to spin the racket to kick off the finals at the U.S. Open.
Don't let rack spin to decide the show of this match.
There's Askar with Mohammed El Sherbagi and Ali Farag. Hamdi with Noor Al Tayeb. This is Barrett demonstrating our new fishhawk sign language. You can either do the finger puppet fishhawk or drop the wings. Here's some of our middle schoolers and elementary school students at Space Gallery for DJ Pony Farm Dance Party Arts and Crafts Day after practice one day this fall. Tamani's little sister demonstrating the floss. And getting into Coastal Challenge, Askar Aziz lining up a putt. We had a great time on the golf course at Portland Country Club this year. And our summer barbecues were every other Wednesday. That was a fire pit after one of our barbecues. Academics going strong, 5 days a week now. Taking a look at Camp Fishhawk, our summer camp. We did 4 weeks of camp, 25 students a week. Here's a picture of Armel winning a trophy at the summer tournament we hosted. And we had 8 interns enjoying Maine this summer, packaging our model to be distributed across the country. Now a little footage from week 1 of summer camp. I'll let this roll. taking in the 4th of July with Owen and Delphia Wachiba. Our interns getting into some lobsters with Katrina, kicking off the internship. The lobster reverse continuing to work on our community squash package. Here's Oksana and Kosad on a community service outing doing an island cleanup. You'll see Oksana is about to remove the claw from this poor animal. Really fun day on the water. A lot of fish hawks on that visit. Here's our mentor student
Oksana, you're blocking the area.
year-end picnic in Cape
Now
Elizabeth.
Justin.
Some shots from Urban Individuals, our first official SCA tournament. Tommy and Adam Lee, Aman and Anas Alari. Shakir in the middle of a battle. These were the other students representing their programs from around the country when Portland Community Squash and Rally Portland got their shout out. It was a beautiful weekend at Williams College.
Yo, if I gotta be able to see your
Anas
face.
sporting the high jump. The boys in their dorm. This was our home base for the weekend. The boys woke up at 6 a.m. to go for a morning photo shoot. There's Joeri and Miriam with Joeri's mom Hoden at Lyman Moore graduation. Some of the Lyman Moore teachers came over. This is one of our year-end potlucks. Mother's little sister. Everybody getting together for food, always our most popular events. And squash, of course, some of our high school students, Lam, Lorian, Allie.
And once we make sure that our students are set, there's nothing stopping this community from taking the next step in our future.
You just saw some squash ball footage. There's Katrina at another graduation. This must be spring season party. Armel sporting the Andrew Kendrick Cup song. Andrew Kendrick is from Maine, of course. Haley and Mackie, the twins, just got chickens in their backyard, so we did a little detour on the way home. Here's Mallory working on her backhand bumping. This is a trademark drill at Portland Community Squash. And here are some of our Learning Work students, members of our elementary school program that will be the future faces of Portland Community Squash. Lam doing some work on the Saturdays with our youngest students.
Big man.
Getting that cardio workout, of course. I captured this moment. Kosad dishing up a picnic and fresh fruit and salad for her teammates one spring afternoon. This is Justin, his mom, Natalie, taking advantage of the new family memberships. And this was one of my favorite points. This is Matthew and Nick playing Samaya and Crystal in their version of doubles, where you have to tag your partner after every shot. The famous hand dance. Elise on a spring walk
historical record.
This must be post-squash ball. Ben Bristol, Greg Bourne, the commissioner, and Hadley, one of our MVP volunteers, getting after the leftover gelato.
The moment you said that, like, hey, what's going to happen? So it's been an honor and a pleasure to play a role. The ties are fantastic. Family, as you said, it's exactly right. And I will consider you as family forever. All of you, there's a lot of, some of you know already. I'm really excited for what's coming to me.
There's Coach at the squash ball getting honored. K2, our former AmeriCorps volunteer. Some of the students doing a volunteer trip. Brooke Teller and other women of PCS. That was Angelina, one of the best athletes in Maine, and here's a little bit of high school academics. Some of our students went and got to meet the new governor. Always creative promotions when squash ball rolls around. Tatro and his twin during a Squash Busters PCS match. Tatro bringing home some hardware. Miles, one of the trusted faces at PCS. Armel. Here students are lining up for a match against Squash Busters Boston.
And Huggy Bear.
Joaria talking to her teammates before another match. Season end party. We like to mess with the kids.
Let me tell y'all something. In the future, I will be the best activist and artist to y'all bet. I bet all of you. Okay?
Always 6 kids on the court. Always. Always stars working on that movement. Some more of our Learning Works faces soda. Yasser. Here's Elise at her citizenship ceremony with Abby. Big celebratory lunch afterwards with the staff and friends. Snow removal. This is all Miles now, but back in the day, I used to push the snowblower. Here's Anas playing a deciding match against Squash Busters Lawrence with the full team backing her up. And dinner at Katrina's house afterwards. Big thanks to Katrina's mom, Caroline. Here John Whipple is talking to our students, showing them the original plans for the Portland Community Squash Facility.
Make your own cupcakes. Here we have contestant number 1, Crystal, working on a Jackson Pollock meets Kandinsky modern something.
It's the new Picasso.
Oh, the new Picasso. I knew it was Spanish. Next we have Samaya here. She's doing a little play on Disney World.
Oh, it looks
Got the Mickey Mouse. That actually is gorgeous.
No, that's mine. No, actually put the eyes, put the eyes.
Look at that. That's And then I don't know what this is. Adil, talk me through this. What's going on here? All right, let's go to Toby. Toby, what are we working with here, bud? The sun.
The sun.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
That's what we're going for.
Talk me through the ingredients here.
We have banana chip things. We have a lemon cupcake with some yellow icing and a
Katrina with Nicole's puppies. Here's Paul and Mary Lou at High School Nationals with Team Casco Bay High School. And Barrett on the panel talking about the future of squash in the U.S. with former world number 1 Peter Nickel and the U.S. Squash CEO Kevin. Toby's playing this match and Nick Matthew, world number 1, was watching. That was neat. Louisa's talking to a crowd here when she came up to display her new mural that's on the front of our building now. Here she is with the kids having fun with the mural and signing it for Portland Community Squash. Great addition to our building and community. She's signing.
Last 3 years, we've done $1 million of revenue each year. We have about 300 students that have signed up for our programs. We have 300 families that use the building as members. And next year will be our first year sending students to college here at Portland Community Squash. Thank you so much. What makes this most special is having the families here of our students. A lot of which are here for the first time. Our community stands behind your students every single day. One of the things we say here is we work hard, we do it together. It is hard to reach your potential when you're a kid. You have to work hard, and you need people behind you, and that's what we have here. We help students with wellness, so living a healthy life. We help them with their academics so that they can go to the college that they wish one day. And we help them with squash because squash is fun and it brings us all together. So thank you all. Next year is going to be incredible. Thanks to you. Thanks for being here.